I wasn't always a natural communicator. In fact, I failed numerous exams, got rejected by countless jobs, and for a long time, I didn't feel I had much to say. The turning point came unexpectedly through movies. Films like The Bodyguard taught me something powerful. To truly connect with people, you need to express yourself authentically. Communication isn't about finding the perfect words. It's about letting others feel your emotions. That's when I realized it's not about impressing people. It's about reaching them on a deeper level. My perspective shifted even more after watching Forrest Gump. There's a line that stayed with me. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That simple truth became a guiding principle for me. Life is full of uncertainty, and when I faced rejection after rejection, those words reminded me to keep going. I didn't know what opportunities might be waiting just around the corner. When I started Alibaba, I knew I had to share my vision with others if I wanted them to believe in it. Communicating a vision isn't just about talking. It's about showing your passion, determination, and authenticity. When people see you speaking from the heart, they're far more likely to join you and believe in your cause. That's why I encourage everyone, find your voice. Share your dreams with purpose. Communication isn't just a skill for work, it's a tool for life. When you can make others feel what you feel, your excitement, your passion, your struggles, you create real connections. That's where leadership begins. Finding inspiration everywhere. Inspiration is all around us. If you know how to look, many people think they need a grand achievement or extraordinary moment to feel inspired. But for me, even a simple conversation or a tough day at work has been a source of strength. Some of my biggest lessons came from my hardest times. When life wasn't easy, I had to look deeper within myself. And that's when I realized that challenges can become stepping stones for growth. I learned to ask myself, what can I take away from this? By doing that, setbacks became opportunities, not defeats. Inspiration doesn't have to strike like lightning. It can be found in the smallest things, but you have to stay open and curious. If you can see something extraordinary in the ordinary, life itself starts to feel like a gift. Work smart, not just hard. In my early days, I saw people working around the clock, yet not making real progress. That's when I learned success isn't just about effort, it's about direction. Efficiency isn't doing more, it's doing what matters most. One way to stay efficient is by learning to say no. At the start of Alibaba, we had very limited resources, so we had to be extremely selective about where we spent our time and energy. Clarity in decision-making was essential. Technology also became a powerful ally. We used it to streamline processes, cut waste, and focus on growth. That allowed us to do more with less, freeing up time for innovation. Remember, it's not about how much you work, but how wisely you work. Quality over quantity. People often think Alibaba grew through big expansions and endless new projects. But our focus was always on quality. A small, well-run business can have more impact than a big one that's poorly managed. Quality builds trust with your customers, your partners, and your team. Quality takes discipline. It means saying no to shortcuts and staying committed to excellence, even when it's tempting to rush ahead. When you focus on doing fewer things, but doing them exceptionally well, you build something that lasts. Keep your dream alive. One of the biggest secrets to success is holding on to your dream, no matter what. When I started Alibaba, there were countless days when it felt like the world was against me. I had no money, no support, and very little hope, but I had a vision. I believed that people could connect and do business online, even when almost no one in China had internet access. I often say, when you're poor, if you have a dream, you never feel poor. Dreams are fragile. They can be crushed by fear, doubt, and other people's opinions. But if you protect and nurture your dream, it will protect and guide you in return. Every meeting, every pitch, every conversation, I spoke as if my dream was already real. Passion is contagious when you believe deeply in something. People start to believe with you. Passion is fuel. Passion is the foundation of everything meaningful. Without it, there's no energy, and without energy, you can't overcome challenges. When times were hard at Alibaba, it was passion that kept us moving forward. Passion turns obstacles into fuel. If you don't yet know what you're passionate about, explore. Try things. Be patient. Passion isn't always love at first sight. Sometimes it's discovered along the way. Once you find it, protect it. Passion gives you resilience, commitment, and the strength to keep going when everything else fails. Rejection is a teacher. No rejection. Well, I failed entrance exams, job interviews, and was even rejected from Harvard several times. But I came to see rejection not as a wall, but as a stepping stone. Every no is an opportunity to adjust, improve, and come back stronger. At Alibaba, we faced countless rejections from investors. We didn't change our dream, we changed. Our approach: rejection doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're learning. Handling criticism: when I launched Alipay, people told me I was crazy. They said no one would trust an online payment system. As an entrepreneur, you have to learn to separate constructive feedback from noise. Constructive criticism helps you grow. Noise just distracts you. People's doubts are not your doubts. Their fears are not your fears. If you believe in your vision, stay the course. Critics will always be there, but they don't decide your future. You do. Be flexible like bamboo. The world changes fast. If you're rigid, you'll break. If you're flexible, you can bend without snapping. Bamboo bends with the wind, but stays standing strong, and so should we. Flexibility is about seeing change not as a threat, but as an opportunity. It's about adapting, evolving, and staying open to new possibilities. Persistence. The invisible growth: bamboo spends years growing roots before it shoots up. In the same way, much of our progress happens where no one can see it. In Alibaba's early years, there were many times when it felt like we were going nowhere. But beneath the surface, we were building a strong foundation. Persistence isn't glamorous, but it's essential. Keep working even when results aren't visible. That invisible growth is what will one day lead to a breakthrough. Learn from others' mistakes. Success stories are inspiring, but failure stories hold the most valuable lessons. I made a habit of studying where others went wrong. This helped me avoid costly mistakes and prepared me for challenges. Humility is essential here. You have to be willing to admit you don't know everything and learn from those who've gone before you. Enjoy the journey. Too often, we focus only on the end goal, thinking that success will make us happy. But the real reward is in the process. Some of my toughest moments turned out to be my most valuable because they shaped my skills, my mindset, and my character. If you rush to the finish line, you'll miss the experiences that truly define you. Stay humble no matter how successful you become. Humility is what keeps you grounded. It protects you from arrogance and keeps you open to learning. Humility builds trust, strengthens relationships, and keeps you connected to your values. Surround yourself with positive people. People around you shape your mindset. Positive people lift you higher. Negative people pull you down. Surround yourself with those who believe in your vision, even when you doubt yourself. Success is built on shared goals and mutual support. See the future with optimism. An optimistic vision isn't about ignoring reality. It's about seeing possibilities where others see problems. In Alibaba's early days, that vision kept us going. It inspired the team, attracted partners, and turned ideas into reality. When you can clearly see the future you want, you can start building it today. Jack Ma's life is proof that dreams, resilience, and vision can change everything. His story teaches us, keep your dream alive, turn rejection into lessons, be flexible like bamboo, persist, even when growth is invisible, learn from others' mistakes, stay humble and surround yourself with positive people, see the future with optimism. Success isn't just about reaching the top, it's in every step you take, every lesson you learn, and every challenge you overcome. So ask yourself, how will you protect your dream? What rejections can you turn into growth? And how will you cultivate the flexibility and persistence of bamboo in your own journey? Keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep moving forward, one step at a time.